Welcome back, everyone, to our gameplay series of Transport Inc. So we're back here in Texas, and once again, I'm just taking a moment to try to ensure everybody is at max capacity. Looks like everybody is. We're up to 157,000, so we're picking up basically where we left off last time. The game has been going very little since then. Let's see. Let's go back to Dallas here. So it looks like Dallas to Houston, there is a lot of potential here for travel. Let's go ahead and set up that route. All right, I like that. So if we come back in, what do we have? 297 of the economy passengers. That is huge. I like that quite a bit, actually. All right, so let's see. 46 we can carry. I like this. Let's go ahead with one of the big buses. And again, could have... pause that, but we're not going to worry a whole lot about that. All right, so nobody is on board at 50, so I'm going to drop this all the way to 40, and we'll see what happens when he gets to Houston. How many passengers are looking to get back? All right, looks like plenty. All right, he's full there. So that's how you can see sort of the back and forth there. If we click on Dallas, we see how many economy passengers are looking to go to Houston. Click on Houston, you can see how many are looking to go back to Dallas. All right, look at that. That is a huge amount of profit there. So I like that. Let's try to do more of that. Absolutely more of that. And there is certainly plenty of demand for that. All right, so we're gonna go that route. I'm gonna look for another one of these buses. That's 125. And again, I'm not going to pause the game, even though that would certainly make us a little bit more money. Again, main goal is just to keep things flowing as much as possible. All right, so we're going to drop this down to 40. So my general rule from what I've picked up in the game, and again, this isn't exact, but if something like this happens and there's nobody on board, then I drop it about 10 bucks. If it's about half full or thereabouts, I drop it about 5. So that gets me started, and then, of course, we can always work from there. All right, so what do we have now? How are we doing on passengers? Really wish I could get by some of this. I don't want to turn them off. I just need them to be smaller in some situations. All right, so we got plenty of demand there. I see 200 and something. Okay, yeah, we're perfectly fine on demand. So let's go back to Dallas. We've got quite a bit of demand for first class as well. Looks like... Let's see, we can always go this route. Of course, that's 450 grand, but that will carry both types of passengers. That would be very nice. All right, so I think where we want to go is right here with the 20, I think, or is it? No, maybe not. The 12 looks like it does a very good job. Not quite as comfortable, but for the price, that is a huge difference in price. This one's a little bit faster. But for the price, I'm thinking, yeah, let's just try this one out. Again, this one is getting no love whatsoever. So we're going to drop it by 10. And we'll see what kind of money he's making. So 5,800 on the big passenger van. See what this guy gets. Of course, he lost 2,400. Oh, he still picked up nobody? Ouch. So if I go down to 60, is it just not luxurious enough? Is that what our problem is? Nope. Nope, we were good. We just needed to drop the price all the way down to 60. So the default price was a good bit away. All right, so let's see how much we're going to make in profit when this one drops off. See how it compares to the passenger vans. 2,400. Okay, hey, it's not bad at all. 2,400 for that. So let's go ahead and put another one out there. Looks like no matter where I drag and drop this guy, he's going to go to the same spot. He's always going to start at the beginning where I created the route. So that's okay. All right, so what kind of demand do we still have? 90 there, 99. So yeah, we got plenty of money to be made here. So let's just go ahead and we're just going to continue dragging and dropping these suckers out here. Because we know these routes are making some nice money. Next thing we're going to take a look at, because I do want to expand, but I don't want to get too ahead of ourselves. I want to set up some very good foundations here in the main area where we're starting. Okay, I like it. I like it. Okay, so those are some very good routes for us. Let's see. Let's go back to our... Let's see. As we expand, where do I want to put... I think we're good right here for now. So another 20 grand upgrade there. Okay, I like that. It's been a little bit of money, but I think it's going to be worth it to continue expanding there. Let's see. We've already added some more vehicles. Let's go ahead and unlock the full repairs here. And again, it just loads in the defaults. So our managers are getting a workout now. Okay, we're at 251,000. That brings me back to here. What about, we're at 120. What about from Lubbock over here, 140? Okay, I think these guys are, for the most part, taking care of it. I would like to put a semi here, but given we've already gotten started, I'm not going to do so right now. Let's see, San Antonio, 147. And that's all I see right now. So 147. Let's go ahead and do... All right, 147. Let's see what we've got in the shop for cargo. Let's go ahead and do... Wow. Yeah, let's just go ahead and do this one. And maximize. I really want to see what this guy does. All right, so he's half full. So I'm going to drop this to about 30. I want to see what kind of money he makes. We're going to zoom in here just a little bit. All right, why is this guy broken? Was that a... All right, I'm going to do this down to about 20. Let's go 25. All right, so let's see what kind of money he's making on this trip. 3,500. Okay, so he wasn't even entirely full. He made about 3,500. All right, that's good. I like that. All right, so you can see the demand is filling up. Should be about perfect by the time he gets there. Maybe not quite full. No, looks like he is going to be full by the time he turns around. Okay, no big deal there. Let's see. What about our vehicles? Let's see. I'm going to unlock that one. But these guys should all be automatically repaired. It looks like, anyway. All right, let's take a look at where we are. So if we come back to, what is that, Odessa? Yeah, Odessa. All right, looks like the only demand it really has is over here in San Antonio. What about Lubbock? Has, okay, demand we're taking care of there. A little bit of demand into Amarillo. So let's go ahead and see if we can't take care of that. What do we have? Just 25. All right, we'll put a basic one on that one. And what about your pricing? All right, looks like 30 should probably do that. Pretty good. Okay, see how much he makes for about 2/3 of a load. Okay, not a whole lot. But again, we're trying to maximize. I don't like seeing our guys stop there, but again, not maximum efficiency. All right, so where do we want to go next? I like the idea. What about here? 100 grand, we got 372. Let's go ahead and purchase this. Yes, we want to do that. And actually, I think I want to do... let's go ahead and purchase another depot. Let's go ahead and put a depot there. And that depot, there we go, couldn't see it. Let's go ahead and upgrade it a little bit. I'll tell you what, let's go ahead and upgrade it one more. All right, so what do we have? Let's look, Oklahoma City. All right, not a huge demand nearby, but let's go ahead and take care of that regardless. 22 economy passengers. We'll go ahead and do, oops, forgot to do the route first. There we go. Let's go ahead and drag this guy out here. Let's drop him to 45. Let's see how that does. Okay, looks good there. All right, so 38 in cargo. So that looks like a good job for just a very basic cargo van. And all right, he's full, so that seems to be doing well right now. Okay, what do we have? All right, so these different events. For right now, I'm just sort of ignoring all of these different events to the side and just focusing on trying to grow as best we can. All right, so we got Ardmore. 33 people want to go to Ardmore. So let's go ahead and set that up. And I think we'll use this other type of bus here just to mix it up a little bit. All right, everybody hopped on board. That's nice. Make us a little bit more money. $920. I saw 500 there for basic transportation, 600 there. So not a huge amount of money. What do we have if I try to go a little bit farther away? What about cargo? All right, I see 100 and... All right, so these guys want to go all the way there. That would be the work for a train, I would think. That's a bit too far, I feel like. We do have some more demand there. Okay, what about in Amarillo? What do we have for demand? Ooh, I see a nice demand going over to Ardmore of that. I like that a lot. Let's go ahead and make that connection. So 128. Which one do we want to use? I think I'm going to try to keep things moving. Let's move it around a little bit and just use the semi here. All right, the semi. Yeah, that's what I thought. He's not going to get the full load. Let's drop him to 30, and let's see what he gets. We're going to zoom in a little bit more on Ardmore. All right, so for essentially half load, he gets what? All right, well, that wasn't good. We certainly don't want that. All right, I'm just going to go all the way to 25. Probably don't need to go quite that far. Let's see what he gets. Because he's nearly full now. Not quite. All right, there you go. 3,600. And now he's full. Perfect. 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 All right, we'll let that demand... replenished there, so we're at 100, so he's definitely going to have an opportunity anyway to be full. What about Tulsa? Who's got demand with Tulsa? Not really much demand around for Tulsa. Looks like Ardmore, a little bit of demand there, so let's go ahead and make that connection. What was that number? 53. Let's go ahead and do 40. All right, not too bad. All right, so he's full. And let's zoom back out a little bit. You can see a little bit of waiting on some of these from time to time. But overall, I think for the most part, they're full. Let's head over to our manager. We've added some new vehicles here recently. All right, let's do full repairs. I'm not really sure why I have to click that, or even if I do have to click it. Maybe that's just full repair as opposed to, I'm not sure. That's an odd one. I have to look into that one a little bit more as time goes on. But I do want full repairs as much as possible. No reason to really skimp on that part of the business. All right, so where do we want to go next? Is there anywhere that we haven't really taken care of? I think we've, for the most part, taken care of this area that we've expanded into. So what about over here to Little Rock? Let's go ahead and expand there. Only 100 grand for that. What was that, 5 cities? It said 4 cities. Okay. What about Little Rock? What do they have for demand? You can see we've got railroads. I am itching to get into railroads. We need to purchase some licenses, and it'll, of course, be more expensive. We've got a broken vehicle. Why do we have a broken vehicle? We should not have broken vehicles. Which one is broken? I mean, they're taking care of it. I guess it's just a random event, I suppose. That's the only thing I can think of because we've got everything. Go ahead and load everything. Yeah, everything appears to be in there. All right, what about our drivers? Okay, they're still ecstatic for 2,000. The max, I believe, is around 3,000. Of course, that eats into our profits, but sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. So let's come back over to Little Rock. We have 40 and 35, so not a huge amount of demand, but we're going to go ahead and try to meet that as best we can. What is this? Ooh, disease. That's no good. That is way too on point for 2020. I can tell you that. We don't like that at all. So 59. So yeah, these guys don't want to. Let's go ahead and do some cargo though. Let's come down to the bottom. We'll do the 40 and hopefully our driver doesn't get sick. So, but yeah, that would definitely explain why there's no passengers that are looking to move around. All right, anybody else nearby? So 67 there, okay. I like that. Cargo there. Now it's 37. Okay, so is somebody else? Do we have a competitor in the area? I don't think so. We'll go ahead and we'll do just the very basic transportation. And okay, he's full. Let's make sure our other guy is full as well. Nope, he is not full. So we'll drop him to 30. Again, probably not the most efficient way of adjusting these prices, but it does the job. All right, so let's take a moment and let's take just a brief look at some of the other tabs up here. So we're on, and I'm actually going to slow time down a little bit. Every time I do these things, you can see like less is more is just crushing everybody right now. We've got depots over here, which we have a couple of right now. We've got, of course, our list of vehicles. Then we've got all of our different routes, how many vehicles are on them, profit, all that kind of thing. We've got our drivers, which for right now are still very happy at 2,000. Our manager, in fact, we've probably got a little business to do with this manager. A couple of new vehicles, yeah. So unlock is there. I know it says unlock full repairs. The regular repairs are still there. I'm going to just be on the safe side. And we're just going to go ahead and do the full repair. Then we got the bank. And we could ask for a loan. I'm not going to do that. That might be how less is more actually branched out quite a bit faster than everybody else. That may be it. Got a transaction log showing all of our revenue and costs. The different companies. Oh, we can make an offer. Oh, now we're talking. Now we're talking. All right, this is definitely something we're going to want to do moving forward. Right now, we don't really have the money to do that, but I love that idea. That is huge. Take out a loan and take over some of these others. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's not really where we are right now, but I can see a lot of fun to be had with that. Okay, so some basic income statement. We've got some victory goals, which of course, not going to mean anything for us. All right, so now let's take a moment. We've done a few expansions. We started out in Texas. We've expanded into a couple of other states. Now let's look at the possibility of the railroad. So if we go under trains, we have to buy a license for $200,000. Let's go ahead and do that. Now we have unlocked trains. So what do we have here? We've got trains, economy class, and then I'm sure that's first class as well. We've got cargo down here. They are extremely expensive, but they can carry a lot of cargo. Let's just take a moment and let's just take a look. So we got 80 passengers. 80 passengers for 280,000. 80 passengers for 280,000. Well, we can't reach that number on any of these. All right, the highest we can go, we'll call this half. Okay, so it's actually not bad. Actually not bad cost-wise. Not bad at all. Excellent. Now, do we need to do a new route? Can we do new routes? I mean, I already see it here. I assume we're going to need to do a new route for passengers, or let's see. Let's find somewhere. Let's go to Dallas. What about... I'm looking to see in our icons, because see, right now we're just seeing the road icons. What if... all right, let's try something for just a moment. Let's try to get some of these icons out of the way. Okay, so now we're down to the dots. That might not be a bad way to go. All right, so 158 to El Dorado, 133 there. Okay. So let's go Dallas. To El Dorado. So it still just shows 158. Now, we're going to take a huge chance here and see if we can't do some cargo. I believe the symbol is actually the same for cargo. Is it not? Yes. Okay, it's the same. This is what worries me up here. The economy. I'm not sure. I mean, it appears like we're going to be okay, but again, it's a lot of money to spend if we are not. So 158, we could go 140 here. What about on this side of things? 158. Yeah. Let's start out small. Rather than spending all of the money we have available, let's go ahead and just spend that much. Woo, so 200 grand right there. And also, what about a rail depot? I think Dallas is a good place for one of those. Why can't we click on that? There we go. Build a rail depot. We would like very much to build a rail depot there. And let's go ahead and do a slight upgrade to the maintenance. Okay, so let's get started. Let's see how this worked. And let's turn our icons back on. All right, so this guy is almost full. Again, I'm probably going down too much on that price. Let's see, how much did we make off of this? He was nearly full. 5,900. Okay. That's pretty good. I like that, actually. I like that a lot. So it does appear as though everything is working well. Let's see, this guy, okay, he's going a different direction, 180. Let's go ahead and do another route. We're just going to use Dallas as our hub right now. That's where we've put our depot. So let's go ahead and let's come back in. Let's put this guy on there. All right, where is he? Oh, they don't like that at all. All right, that guy's actually going for repairs. All right, let's drop this all the way down to 25. Again, I can only assume that every city is a little bit different in their requirements. All right, this guy's getting nothing. Okay, whew, that had me a little bit worried. All right, there you go. Now he's full. We have, what in the world is happening right here? Oh, an earthquake. Yikes. Well, that's not going to help our operations at all. Wow. Yeah, that's no good at all. All right, our next opportunity that I'm seeing is looking at Dallas. I'm seeing a lot of economy class folks and 80. I would like to do more than that. I would like that 140. Let's see, do we have enough? I feel like we might, but of course, it's only 1.3 million. Only. Just small numbers. Okay, so let's go ahead and set up this route. All right, so we've got our route. I'm trying to let our money grow a little bit rather than just taking everything at one time from us. Let's go ahead and let's drag him down here. Okay, so obviously nobody is liking that. Oh, where are we? Oh, there's a strike. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. All right, okay, they are not happy at all. All right, let's just go about 5,500. Let's get these guys. We paid them off with a little bit of money. So that everybody is happy now, which reminds me, our manager. What about our manager? Ooh, 100,000 there for him to take care of the railroads. Okay, so we are spending lots and lots of money right now. Okay, that's no big deal. I mean, we kind of expected that. I'm going to go down to 40. I'm not entirely sure that the reason nobody was on board wasn't due to the strike. Okay, yeah, we're just going to leave it there. And let's just make sure he's up and running. Okay, right now everything is going out of Dallas. So that's good. Oh, more road construction. So that we're not helping ourselves out at all there. Okay, let's go back over to our manager. 100,000, let's set up that automatically. Add them all in. Let's go ahead and change this. I should have done this beforehand. Let's just do it 100. We'll have to do this one manually. All right, there we go. Oh, there's disease. My goodness, there's stuff everywhere. Good gracious. Is this indeed 2020 in the game? Is that what we're doing? Is that what we're trying to accomplish in the game? Let's just redo 2020. I guess that's why they call it a simulation, huh? I mean, we got stuff everywhere. There's earthquakes. There's road construction. What's going on with this guy? What's going on with this guy? Why is he unhappy? Or is that just the earthquake? That's the earthquake. Okay, so it looks like the earthquake is gone from over here. All right, demand is starting to come back. We'll give that a moment to try to work itself out. I feel pretty good about that. Let's see. Let's take a look at some of our competitors. Let's see what they're doing. I'm particularly interested in, looks like Total Quality Logistics. Reason being, they're small enough that we might be able to take them over. Take out a little loan, maybe do some of that. All right, this is just no good. Oh my goodness, what do we got now? Disease. Seriously? We just can't catch a break right now. The good news is we got money flowing in. So that part is doing quite well. Let's see how things are going. Where are we with this? We got room for 2. Let's go ahead and max that out on the maintenance. So that's good. I like that. Yeah, let's get rid of all of this stuff. Ugh. I've had about all of that I want, quite frankly. Okay, this guy, he's still not happy. And again, that's got to be a demand thing. Based on the fact that I can't see anything. 25, 26. All right, he's just losing money for us, hand over fist. Is he loading anything? Passengers are unhappy with this vehicle. That's got to be that it's not fancy enough for them. All right, so what we're going to do, that must have been, all right, that's a cargo thing though. That's a cargo thing. How can that be? I'm confused. Let me look. It's this one. It's the cargo. Cargo doesn't have to be comfortable. What's happening right now? All right, it's started up again. I don't know. I mean, granted, I'm not exactly staring at this thing all the time, so there might be some clues. See, now it seems to be working normally. Again, so I don't know. Who knows? All right, this guy's sitting over here waiting. which is certainly not what we're looking for. I assume he's waiting for it to be full. Yeah, that's exactly what he's doing. Okay, so where do we want to go next? Let's see. So we've got Dallas. We're pretty much tapped out in Dallas. Where's another major hub that we could grab? We've got a little bit of demand. Oh, what about Oklahoma City? Yeah, 154. There. All right, we had some demand from Oklahoma City. What about other demand in the nearby areas? I'm not really seeing anything. It's just this. Look at all these road closures and stuff. Of course they are. All right, so let's find another train. Let's do that. But we want cargo. And I'm just going to go with the basic cargo. Let's put this guy on. We want to go Oklahoma City, right? Instead of Dallas. Yeah, we want Oklahoma City. All right, right now, I can't see anything. I think this is our guy here. He is full, but we're going to follow him just in case. Yeah, we may have to get rid of these icons because this is getting very busy. And also, I can see in future videos, there is going to be a huge need to sort of rework what we've already done. So at the beginning, we didn't have access to trains and planes and all of that. All we had were the automobiles. So in the future, it seems like it's going to be much more efficient to just use the trains and then at some point the planes. So we'll replace a lot of these trucks with those as time goes on. But for right now, we're making some progress. If we take a look let's go ahead and pause things right now. If you take a look in the top right-hand corner, again, I'm pretty happy with the AI as far as how they're doing. I mean, less is more. Is just, he must have taken out a huge loan, did a lot of expansion early on, bought a bunch of equipment and so on, and set up a very, very good base early on. That's the only thing I can think of because they are so far ahead of everybody else. They could easily buy probably most of the other businesses right now, including us. But other than them, we've got, here's 2.8, almost 2.9, 2.3. We're at 2.6. There's 2.1. I mean, there's only really one or two companies that are not doing all that well right now. So that is very good for, I mean, considering we're not on hard difficulty, we're on normal difficulty. So this is playing out pretty nicely to this point in time. So as we start time back going again, we're sitting here with 750 grand. We're growing, we're expanding. Everything is going well. And in today's video, we got started into the railroad business. So at this point, things are going very well. I'm having a ton of fun. Hope you guys are having a ton of fun as well. So stay with me as we will continue our gameplay series of Transport Inc.